Hi Retro Crew. In this video we're going to talk about finishing and platinuming video games.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Brian, and we're the Retro Sons. If you've watched any of our other videos about gaming, you'll know that I'm usually not one to finish video games.
Yeah, in almost every video you say, I've never played this, or I've played this game, but I've never finished it.
Yeah, we'll probably put out a shirt with that saying on it at some point.
Maybe, yeah, you say it so much.
Yeah, but if I really like the game, then I'll finish it, and if I really like it, I'll 100% it.
Yeah. There's not many you've done though.
No, Spider-Man 2. I think the Treyarch Spider-Man 2, the movie tie-in.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption I did. That one was hard. You have to kill a bear with a knife.
Yeah. Do you have to wake him up with bullets first?
Maybe. I just let my son distract him. I think that's the key.
Yeah. There's a lot of games that I've 100%ed.
Yeah.
I like to get as much out of a game. You pay so much for them. I like to get as much out of it as you can.
Right. I mean, if I have fun with a game and I enjoy it, then I still feel like I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for me, the gameplay is enough, like the story and all that. I don't need much more of a challenge.
Yeah, I recently thought about it, and I like good gameplay and a good story in a game. If they have both of those things, then I like to play as much of it as I can to get as much of the story as I can. Because usually when you platinum a game, you get more story and more background. And
right.
Teaches you a lot more about the characters and everything.
Yeah, there are certain games, if I really enjoy playing it and I finish the story and then let you roam around still, and maybe I'll go and, like Spider-Man was that way, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, or you can select chapters and go back and play.
Right. A lot of the things are hard, like finding all those treasures in Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them are like you have to look up at a certain spot and know it's there pretty much and shoot it down.
Yeah, shoot it down. I don't get those ones. Like, you destroy the treasure. There's so many you have to shoot down.
Yeah.
Like, I had to use a guide to find them all.
Yeah, if it gets to that point, then like Miles Morales, I was going to go back and 100% it after I played Spider-Man 2 and 100% of that. Then I was looking at what I had to do, and you have to play New Game Plus, and you have to do something with the Rhino, which is early on in the game. So I'd have to replay the whole game, which wasn't an enticing prospect for me.
I don't like when you have to do speed runs. Like, I'm not a speed runner.
No.
I did Uncharted 1, but like as Donut Jake you have to, and there's one to beat it in under 3 hours, I think, or 2.5 hours or something.
Yeah.
Which I also did, but I wanted to do them both at the same time, so I did the Donut Drake one, but I couldn't do it. I did it over the time. So the very next weekend I played it again and sped run through the entire game and finally did it that time. But
yeah, that's another reason I wouldn't want to do that. It's like I like the game and I like to play through it, but I like to give myself like a cooldown period between. Like you couldn't just play the story and then go back and play through it again.
Yeah.
Like, I probably get sick of it.
Speedrun trophies.
Yeah. Like, I want to go back and replay those games. I was going to a few months ago when I was on vacation. And
Why didn't you?
I don't know, I just never got around to it. Or I got distracted or something.
I did beat all those on Brutal, which was very difficult. Probably the hardest gaming thing I've ever done. Better Zelda 2, which took me about 20 years to beat. But after I beat it the first time, I beat it 2 more times, so. A lot of people don't like that game, but I think it's it's not one of the better ones, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's different for sure.
And a lot of these games don't give you like a lot of good reason to, like Spider-Man 2 will give you nice costumes if you complete certain things.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 gives you something every like 10 minutes. You get a new costume, you can upgrade your gadgets, you can get new moves. Like, there's so much in that game, they just keep throwing it at you the whole time.
They make it easy.
Yeah.
Kind of. But Breath of the Wild, you collect 900 Korok seeds and you just get a golden pool.
Yeah. I did 100% that one, but the Korok seed thing was horrible. I had to use a guide on that one too.
I wanted to 100% that one. I did all the shrines. I had to use the guide to find all those, but then again, I lost interest in it.
The worst part of that, which I later found out that I didn't have to 100% it, was upgrading all my clothes.
Oh yeah,
Like you had to find bugs and you had to find like different stuff out in the world, and
I think
some of the stuff was like only in one spot in the world, so you had to look up where it was.
yeah, I think that's another thing that was holding me back. I thought I had to do that too, but now I hear that it's not so. Doesn't seem so
you don't have
daunting.
to, but I did. All my clothes are 100% upgraded in Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah, and there's picture. You have to take pictures of things for your compendium, right?
Yeah.
One of the things you have to do.
Well, I did most of them, and I couldn't find some. So, and there's some you can only do like as the story's going.
Yeah.
Like you can't go back into the Divine Beast and replay the bosses, which you have to take pictures of, and I didn't. So you can buy pictures for 50 rupees or something.
Oh, that's not so bad
But
then.
near the end of the game, you get so much money that like I just bought all the rest of them.
Yeah.
There's only like 40 or 50 pictures I had to get, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So I finished my compendium.
There's some games I'd like to. Well, one game that comes to mind, Hogwarts Legacy. I want 100% it, but it's like so buggy.
Yeah, there's so many glitches in that still. Like they need to fix the glitches.
Yeah, it won't register that I found certain things out in the world, and I know I found them.
Yeah.
And
Well, when I started playing Spider-Man 2, there was some glitches.
Yeah.
But after I did the day one patch, I didn't see any more glitches.
yeah, that wasn't too bad of a glitch. They fixed it like right away.
Those weren't bad. Like when I was riding the bike in the beginning, Peter's feet weren't on the pedals. Like the pedals were going around and his feet were going around, not on the pedals.
Yeah, for me it was when he was in high school. In the high school, he's like running from the guard or something. And his like legs wouldn't move. He'd just glide across the floor.
Yeah.
But there was only one game halting glitch that I had to like save it and turn it off and back on.
Yeah,
and
I think I had two, but there's only one I can remember.
Yeah.
It was when he was in his house looking for stuff. Then he had to go talk to Mary Jane in the back room. Like I found all the stuff, but it wouldn't like prompt me to go talk to her, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like I go back in there and she wouldn't say anything. So I restarted it, turned it off, and when I came back in, I found all the stuff, and it told me to go talk to Mary Jane, and the story continued.
Yeah.
But I checked that house everywhere before I did. I'm like, there's got to be something I'm missing. Like I went upstairs, but it wouldn't let me go up, so I'm like, it has to be down here somewhere. There's nothing.
Right. Yeah. At least it wasn't anything major. Like something wasn't registering or telling you had to find something you'd already found or anything like that.
Yeah.
So they were aware of it and they fixed it.
Yeah, they fixed it day one.
Yeah.
But Hogwarts Legacy, that game's been out almost all year.
Mhm.
And I still can't get everything in the school there.
Yeah. They have been working on the Switch one. Maybe that's what's holding them up now that that's out. Maybe they'll go back and
Fix the bugs.
maybe we'll have to check it at some point.
Yeah. There are games I do want to go and platinum, but I know I never will. Like they're just too hard.
Yeah.
Like God of War Ragnarok. In my God of War video, I think I said I want to platinum that one, but like I said, I don't think I'll ever get to it. I don't think I'll ever be able to.
Yeah.
Like I used to be a way better gamer than I am now.
Right.
And I can't. I don't know. It's just hard on some of the harder difficulties. I can imagine like the hardest one, God mode, I think it's called.
Yeah. If it seems too daunting, then I won't try it like that.
Yeah.
I haven't even played any of the God of War, but I kind of feel like I want to do Red Dead Redemption 2, but I have to finish the story first, and I have to be in the right mood to play that game.
Yeah, and there's a lot to that game too.
Yeah, so I might not platinum it. I might just finish the story at some point, but like I said, I have to be like in the cowboy mood, cowboy mindset. So I'll do that, and I'll put it in and play. Then I'll switch to like Star Wars. Then it'll be like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you'll play
Harry Potter.
according to your mood.
Right. Or Uncharted.
Yeah. Well, I just started platinuming Uncharted 2 and 3. I already platinumed 1 a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I figured it's one of my favorite series and I love playing them. I want to platinum them.
Mm-hmm. Those ones I'll finish, no problem. I can play. It might take me a while because I'll like get to a certain part. Like you play large chunks of it before you stop. I'll play like the first part and I'll get to the second chapter and I'm like, okay, that's enough for now. Then I'll play again.
Yeah.
And it's not like continuous. I'll play like Thursday night and Friday because that's when I feel like I have a free time to do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll do it then.
It's hard for me nowadays to sit down and game for that long, but sometimes I can still do it.
I was doing it with Spider-Man and I was doing it when we got Hogwarts Legacy. I was taking large chunks of time to play those games, like 5 or 6 hours at a time.
Well, the very first time I played Assassin's Creed 2, I beat the entire game in one day, and I didn't even know like how long it was or how far it was.
Yeah.
But I beat the entire thing, and then that's why I platinumed that one. I'm like, oh, this game is so fun, I want to keep playing. So I just did everything. Not all on the first day, but I beat the story in the first day.
Yeah. That one's a lot better than the first one, because the first one's really repetitive. You have to like go and talk to the people. They'll give you your mission, who you're going to kill. You have to go to the town those people are in, kill them, go back, talk to them, like leave the Animus, go back in, talk to them, go kill the person.
Yeah, I never played the first one. I started on 2.
Yeah.
I played 2, 3, Brotherhood, and I think one more before Black Flag.
Yeah.
And Black Flag, I didn't like the pirate sailing, the ship sailing in the one. That was before that. There was a little bit of it.
Yeah.
So I never got Black Flag. And then I didn't play any until, what is it?
Valhalla.
Yeah, Valhalla.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that one, so I only played that one a little bit.
Yeah, it was like really off.
Yeah, it wasn't
formula.
like the old Assassin's Creed games, so I didn't. I like to, if I buy a game, at least beat it, but there's some games I can't.
Yeah.
Like that one, and then I bought a robot one.
Mhm.
Like a machine mech fighting game.
Yeah.
I couldn't play that one very much.
I kind of liked The Witcher 3, but there was a part I got, like, I was in a cave and I had to beat some golem type thing, and my weapons were needing repair, and I couldn't leave the cave to repair them, and I couldn't get out of the cave until I beat the thing, and I couldn't beat it because my weapons need.
Yeah.
It was like a vicious cycle.
There's one like that too. I fought a ton of enemies, like really hard enemies to get into a warehouse. Then once I was in the warehouse, I just kept getting killed instantly because they were throwing Molotov cocktails. And then I tried to leave the warehouse through the door I came in, and all the enemies were back.
Yeah.
And I didn't have enough strength and stamina and weapons to get out. Like back to where I...
Yeah.
So I got stuck just like you did.
Some games just make it impossible to finish them. But I just feel it's impossible for me to complete anything Witcher, because I tried watching the Witcher series, and I think I had the last episode of the first season to watch. And I didn't, like, you bailed out before that, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that.
Yeah. And the song in it is good. But
Yeah.
I don't know, just something about it couldn't hold my interest, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the Uncharted, I didn't even want to play those to begin with. You had to buy them for me.
Yeah, right. Like, I kept hounding you to play them, and you said no, and I'm like, well, what if I buy them for you? So I just bought you the first 3, and you ended up loving them.
And I think I've played them all more than you have.
Probably.
I would say definitely.
Yeah. Well, because you keep going back to platinum and 100%, or that goes hand in hand. But that's not my game style. Like I said, I have to be in the mood to play those kind of games.
And to play them on brutal.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever beat the 4th one.
No.
I went back and tried it on hard, and I couldn't. Because 1, 2, and 3, like, you can go in and you can find spots to have cover where you can shoot people and they can't shoot you, and there's spots you can go, like ways you can go to cut off spawning enemies.
Yeah.
So no more will spawn into the map. But in 4, I think it's like a set number of enemies, and they want you to stealth it. The sections you can go through is stealth through without killing a single enemy and get through.
Yeah.
But Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, you have to kill all the enemies to move on to the next area. So I'd rather do that, going guns blazing, run and gun, and kill them all.
You like looking for all the treasures around, so you want to kill off the enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can get all the treasures.
Yeah, so you can take your time and look around, but then you hate the NPCs trying to nudge you along.
Yeah, well, I hate when they get me killed. Like, if I'm trying to get behind cover and they're in my way,
Yeah.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
They're just standing there blocking me and I'm stuck.
Yeah.
It's like, move! Do you see me trying to get behind this cover?
You get legit angry about that.
Yeah, I hate the NPCs in games.
It's kind of funny and it's kind of scary at the same time. It's like, I want to laugh at it, but I feel like anytime I say anything or remind you that I'm there, you'll turn that ire onto me.
Oh, if you don't get in my way, then you'll be fine.
Those are the times I have to cut across in front of you.
Yeah, but that's the worst. In games, you should either pass through NPCs or they should stick them where you're never going to be able to get.
Yeah, they make it so you can't shoot them, but it should make it so you can, like, just pass through them. Or
Uncharted is the worst. Sometimes you'll have 2 or 3 people with you, and they'll be surrounding you, and people will be shooting.
And they'd be like, "Get down!"
Nate, get down! No! Yeah, but
Yeah.
but again, you have to learn where they're gonna be and just not be there.
Well,
Because they won't, like, you can't go through them, and sometimes you get stuck between them and something else, and you'll just get shot to death.
yeah, but I don't know. Can you predict where they're gonna be? Because they'll just kind of like you'll go somewhere and then they'll just like
Not really, but there's a general area they stick in.
yeah.
I don't know. I think if there's NPCs in any game, I know it's not realistic, but you should just get passed through them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never gonna. I'll say
Or-
right now, I'm never gonna platinum those games. I just play them for the fun of it.
Or they make it so they stay like 6 feet away from you, so wherever you go, they're always out of your way.
Yeah.
They could probably program that.
Yeah. For sure, they could probably. I went from definite to wishy-washy.
Yeah.
But that's my style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to play games a lot more seriously. I think the first one I ever got serious about and finished was Super Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Like I'd come home from school instead of doing homework or anything, I'd play that and I'd have the codes all written down in a red notebook. And
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
all.
that was a hard game. I don't know how you finished that one.
I couldn't do it nowadays, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But I don't even have that notebook anymore, I don't think. It
The
might
first hard game I ever platinumed or finished 100% was Assassin's Creed 2.
be. Yeah.
So, like I said, that game was so good.
I think it surprised me that you did it. I was like, you really found all those feathers?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's 100 feathers you have to find. I had to use a guide for it, but
Yeah.
like things like that and the Korok seeds and just small little things around the world like that I need to use a guide for.
Yeah.
Just stuff that you have to search every square into the map to find. I'm not into that. But I do like to look around for treasures, but
And you like really managed to be able to spot them. You'd be like, is that a treasure over there? And I'll look and not see the glint anywhere. And you're like, right there. It's like Costanza when he spotted that dime.
yeah. You're eating onions and spotting dimes? I'm not sure what's going on with you.
I was spotting those raccoons.
They're mailboxes. Yeah, but there's some games that every single time I play them, I'll 100% them. Like the original Legend of Zelda, which
Yeah.
pretty much you have to 100% that one. I mean, there is stuff you don't have to get, like the spell book and stuff like that, but I always make sure I get it.
Yeah.
And then Link's Awakening, every time I play that, I 100% it.
Yeah. I mean, the first time I ever beat that one was when it came out on the Switch. I don't know that I 100%ed it, and I died a lot, I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
But that was one that was like left unfinished by me for the longest time.
Yeah. I can play that one and beat it without dying.
Yeah.
When I first played the Switch one, it threw me off because of the way he flipped, and I kept falling in holes.
Yeah.
Because it's like top heavy, and the flipping's not the same as in the original game. But now I can beat that one without dying at all. Unless I play in the harder mode, then I can't. But they don't have any heart drops or anything in that one.
So you've played that one more than once already?
I've played that one like 5 or 6 times already.
I must have known that, but I've only done the one playthrough on that one.
Yeah. I played that one a lot.
I think that might be the only, no, that and Breath of the Wild are the only Nintendo Switch games that I've actually finished. And I have like 4 or 5. I have the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I have Mario
Super
games.
Mario Odyssey you haven't even played yet.
Well, I was going to finish the 3D All-Stars Mario, and I only got through Mario 64, and then I got stuck on Sunshine.
I got through Mario. That's the first time I 100% of that one.
Yeah.
Was on the Switch. I didn't do it on the N64. I
No.
beat the game, but I never 100% of it back then.
That was the first time I ever beat that game. And I
Super
did that.
Mario Sunshine, I think you have to 100% that one, but there's certain, what do you get, stars in that one? Or moons?
Shines or something.
Yeah, shine sprites.
Yeah.
And there's just some of them that are too hard, and I just don't like that game. A lot of people don't like that game. I think Luke Westaway loves that game. I don't know if he's joking or not, but he always says he loves it.
I don't know, it's a good game, but it's just,
Yeah,
I don't know, something about it to me.
It just doesn't seem like a normal Mario game.
No.
Coming off of the N64 one, going to that, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Mario, but that's probably my second favorite. Not
64.
Mario 64, yeah.
Yeah. I think the first Mario game I ever finished was 6 Golden Coins, which I think we included on our Game Boy.
Yeah, I think we did. We'll link it up above.
Yeah,
Maybe
here.
up there somewhere.
But
yeah, I've beaten that one.
yeah. I think there was a sweet spot growing up where I'd like actually finish games. Like I was a kid and I just like to play the first few parts of like Mario or Zelda or all that, and it was just getting to play the game because I had 3 older brothers who would like bogart them.
Yeah.
Then if I get in there, it's like, this is fun. I lost interest. Then like I'd finish Mario and I'd finish.
Yeah. Then you got your Game Boy and you actually had your own system you could play and you started finishing games.
Yeah.
And the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. I don't know where you got the Super Empire Strikes Back, but that was your game, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know.
And I like Star Wars, so like I said, I kind of became obsessed with that. I'd like go to school and talk to my teacher about it, and be like,
Talk to your teacher about it?
I think I talked to Mr. Wiley about it. I'd come home and I'd play it, and I'd have, like I said, I'd had my codes written down so I could jump back to where I was. Then I finally got to Darth Vader, and it's like, oh boy, this is it.
Yeah. I don't think I could have, even in my best game years, beat that game. That's so hard.
Yeah, like I said, I couldn't do it nowadays.
Yeah. I used to be a way better gamer than I am now.
Yeah.
But I think games nowadays are a little bit easier than they were back when we were growing up.
Yeah. Another one I finished back when it was like newer was that Indiana Jones game, the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Then I got it again because of nostalgia, and I couldn't even get through the first level. Or I got through the first level, and then the next level I'm stuck.
Yeah. Well, I got the PlayStation Classic to play Siphon Filter, and I couldn't even figure out how to get through the first level.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I beat that. I beat the second one, and I think I may have beaten the third one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I may have finished GoldenEye, but I think
GoldenEye 100% of that one.
Yeah, I think that might have been another one where we had to share save files. So I think it was me and Al or something. We'd had ours, so he finished it, and I just kind of piggybacked on that. It's like, I finished this game.
I'm pretty sure that one had 4 files.
It might have,
I know The Legend of Zelda only had 3.
Yeah.
I think Mario had 4.
Yeah. But the first time I finished Mario 64 was when it came out on Switch, and I did the bare minimum on that.
Yeah, you got 70 stars, just enough to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Get to Bowser and beat him.
Yeah. But eventually I'll go back and I'll finish all these games.
Yeah, right.
I'll make a victory video about it.
Yeah. Well, before, like, when I had the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 came out, I beat every single game I had on the PlayStation 3 before I got the PlayStation 4. I had 21 games. I think I had 8 I had to beat.
Yeah.
But I made it a point to do that before I went out and bought a new system. I'm like, I have all these games. I might as well beat them before I get a new system.
Yeah.
So I did that.
I didn't do that. I just saw a shiny new system and I had to have it.
Yeah.
And I still have some PS3 games I haven't finished, and I think I sold some.
Really?
Yeah. Like Black Flag, I got stuck at one part. I had to go past like a fort or something, and I had to upgrade my ship, and I couldn't. Or something. I don't know. Something was holding me back.
Well, we had one friend who played all 3 Uncharted, but he got to the part where
the genie,
the shadow monsters were, whatever they are.
The Djinn.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't beat the part, so he got rid of all 3 games.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Just go down easier select, like easier. You can set the thing lower if you can't get past the part.
Yeah. Or just keep trying until you get past it. That's what I do. And I find like sometimes if I'm stuck in a part of a game, I'll like walk away from it for a while, like months at a time or something. Then I can go back and that part isn't so hard anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, sometimes you just get too burnt out on it and you try the same thing over and over. You come back and you do it a different way, and that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then I'll get in the mood where I'll just go back and play through games I've played through before. Like I was doing the PS3 James Bond game again, like Bloodstone, GoldenEye. And I tried to do 007 Legends, but I got to Fort Knox and I just kind of lost interest in that one.
Yeah.
It's close enough to Daniel Craig's likeness and voice, but it's just off enough to make it.
Yeah, to make it not.
Yeah. For me, it really depends on the game and all that kind of stuff. If I want to
like
finish
I said,
it.
if I buy the game, I like to try and at least finish it. There's some I can't or I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'll like the game, so I buy it and I end up not liking it. And I'm not going to play through a game I don't like.
Right.
But if I think it's okay, I'll at least try to beat it. If I think it's great, then I'll try and platinum it.
Yeah. I think it's easier too if it's like an open world kind of game like Breath of the Wild. You'll be trying to get to a mission, then you'll see something to do over. Like,
Yeah.
You'll see a shrine and you'll go do that, and then you'll be in a shrine mood and you'll go do those. And
Yeah, then you'll see a Korok seed puzzle and you'll go do that. And
Yeah.
you'll see.
yeah, like there's enough to distract you and you'll get more done than you intended to.
Yeah.
Like Red Dead Redemption 2 is kind of like that. You can either go to your mission or you'll see someone who needs help and you'll help them, and then it'll have you somewhere else and you can do.
Well, going back to Breath of the Wild, I did complete that 100%, but I don't think I ever will Tears of the Kingdom.
No.
Like, I don't like the depths
No.
at all. I know a lot of people do, but it's like dark and it's just so repetitive and it looks the same. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. You have to find those light things, and then there's enemies that can take your health away and they're stronger, and you have to get in the sunlight to get health back, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And I know the end game, you have to go down and beat like a bunch of enemies to get to Ganon and then fight Ganon.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
I had it in my head that I was going to finish Breath of the Wild. Then, I don't know, there's just stuff holding me back, like the Koroks and like upgrading all your clothes,
Yeah.
which I heard that you don't have to do.
Yeah, I thought you did, so I upgraded. That was the worst part of
Yeah.
my playthrough of Breath of the Wild, was upgrading all the clothes, like finding all the pieces you need and all the bugs and all that. And there's some places where they're only in one area, like one pond of the entire world. And like, how would you know that unless you look it up?
Yeah. And
And like, you need so many fish, and only 4 or 5 will spawn in there, so you get them all, then you have to wait 3 days or something, 3 in-game days
Yeah.
for them to come back or something like that.
you have to get pictures for your compendium and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, I got almost all of them. I had like 40 or 50 pictures left. Like, there's some you can't go back and get, like the when you go on the Divine Beasts, the end bosses there,
Yeah, the I don't remember what they call them now.
the Blights or
Yeah,
something.
Blights.
Yeah, you have to take pictures of them, and I never did. So,
Who would
but
go?
you can pay somebody to get the pictures. That's how I paid for the last 40 or 50.
Yeah, but who would go in there and be like, "Oh, it's Lightning Blight Ganon. Let me get a picture."
Yeah,
Like I'd arm up and be ready to fight. I would get out my camera.
yeah.
Me, click.
Say cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold it right there.
So, but that game I definitely wanted to 100%, so I did.
Yeah.
But like I said, Tears of the Kingdom, there's no way I'm ever going to 100% that game. You know, a lot of people like the building mechanic, but I don't. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah. It was pretty
It's
neat at
like-
first, but
A great gaming accomplishment. Like, it's amazing how they did it and what they did, but I'm just not the biggest fan of it in the game. Like, when I'm playing it, I don't want to be doing that.
yeah.
But
I don't remember if I mentioned it this time or not, but if you have to like play through a game, then go back and play it again, that's what turns me off. Like
yeah, you did in
If-
the beginning.
if I can wait and like go back and play it at my leisure, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, like
do the
some you'll
new
have to
game
beat
plus.
the game, and then you'll get a new game plus or something after you beat the game, or a higher difficulty.
Yeah,
Then to get a trophy for that, you have to play it through on a higher difficulty. If that's going to be a thing, just put all the difficulties at the beginning.
yeah.
Don't make it unlockable after you beat the game.
I'm still considering Spider-Man 100%ed for me. I know I have to go back and do 100 game plus, and I will at some point. But
Yeah, I got the platinum on that, but then they came out with DLC, and there's more trophies you can get for that. But
yeah.
I still platinum that game, even though I didn't do the DLC stuff.
Yeah. They're fun though. I did all the DLCs, and it's a nice little side story.
Yeah, I did one of them, the Black Cat one.
Yeah,
Alright, that's all I have to say. You all set?
yeah. I think I finished.
Alright, so we are going to finish this video now. Let us know if you finish games or platinum them. Like, comment, and subscribe. There'll be an orb over here. You can pick one of these 2 videos, and we'll see you in the future.
To talk more about the past.